What's going on, everyone? Talon here, and welcome to another account progression video. Alright, so Singularity here is going to be my next tier 2. There's not really much reason behind tier 2ing her. I'm just tier 2ing her because I like the character, I like the way she looks, I like the way her skills animate, and I just like playing the character in general. She's not really a character that's going to help you get any additional clears, really, so she's not really a recommended tier 2. Like I said, I just like the character, so that's why I'm going to be tier 2ing her. So let's go ahead and get in there. So her tier 2 is apply to self, 100% chance to penetrate with barrier effects, increase guaranteed dodge rate by 40%, increase skill damage by 40%, and increase bonus damage by 30%. So overall, she does actually have a very strong tier 2, so the tier 2 itself is actually really good, because that 40% guaranteed dodge is pretty massive. You will actually see that helping you out quite a bit in pretty much any game mode that you play in. Her survivability is now going to be pretty much tripled. So that is also something that's really nice about her tier 2, especially since she did have low survivability, and this tier 2 helps to address that, that detail. So let's go ahead and advance her. So I'm going to be using a ticket here, and that is because I don't have any extra bios of her. I managed to get her up to gear 20 with the Battle World bios, but I'm definitely not going to try to farm 150 of those, because that would take forever, especially since I haven't seen her come back around in quite a while now. So let's go ahead, and yes, I would like to tier 2 Singularity. Boom, alright, there we go, tier 2 Singularity. Alright, so something, right, let's get through that. So something I'm going to do now that I have her tier 2'd is I'm actually going to be changing around just a little bit. So I'm actually going to be replacing this obelisk here, because now that she has that guaranteed dodge, I don't necessarily have to do a full dodge build with her, so I can actually get a little extra damage out of her now. So I believe I was going to give her this one. Yeah, I was going to give her this one, so get a little bit of ignore defense, some crit rate, and also I still get to keep an invincibility proc. Too bad it's not as good as the one I have on right now, but I do want that extra damage, and since, like I said, now that she has that guaranteed dodge, she probably won't need dodge as much, so now I can build her more towards damage and attack. So let's just go ahead and put this on. Yes, let's equip that. Alright. So now let's just go ahead and test out our freshly tier 2'd Singularity. Alright, so today's world boss is Corvus, so let's go ahead and take our freshly tier 2'd Singularity and bring her in here against Corvus. Where are all my ignore dodge? There you are. Let's just grab these guys. Alright, let's go ahead and bring her in here and see how she does against Corvus. Alright, so there we go. Singularity was able to beat Corvus no problem. So definitely that 40% guaranteed dodge coming in quite handy there. As you could see, she was still at almost full health, so that was quite nice. So definitely very, very nice damage at tier 2. I could see a noticeable increase from before because I have played all of the world bosses with my tier 1 Singularity, so I can see a pretty big difference there. Alright, so here we are at Shadowland, floor 5. Nothing too high up there, only floor 5, but we do have a universal type characters rally mode here, so Singularity should be perfect for this. Let's go ahead and get our freshly tier 2'd Singularity, and she should be able to do this by herself. I don't think I really need to add anyone to switch with her. She has her leadership to buff herself, so she should have enough DPS. So yes, let's go ahead and bring her in here and see if she can clear this floor for me. Alright, so there we go. Singularity was able to clear this no problem. And for comparison, my previous tier 1 Singularity, I have tried to beat this exact floor with before, and she did need to have 2 helpers with her. She was not able to clear it by herself. She would die very, very quickly, and I would have to mainly rely on the Obelisk to proc for the damage immunity for her to survive. So definitely a big improvement here with her being at tier 2. Like I said, she is not going to be any kind of recommended tier 2. I kind of just tier 2'd her just because I like the character, and I am happy with my choice here. So I'm definitely happy to add her to my tier 2 collection, and I hope you enjoyed this video and seeing kind of my progression as my tier 2 roster grows, and I will catch you in the next one.